Malaysia boasts a rich economic history. It has evolved from a hub for ancient trade routes to a modern, dynamic economy. Strategically located along the Strait of Malacca, Malaysia has long been a crossroads for global commerce. This geographic advantage, combined with its abundant natural resources, has shaped its economic trajectory. For centuries, Malaysia thrived on trade. It was a central player in the spice trade. As colonialism took hold, Malaysia's economy underwent significant transformations. The British Empire's influence brought about a new era of resource extraction and plantation agriculture. This period had a lasting impact on the country's economic structure. After gaining independence in 1957, Malaysia embarked on a path of rapid economic development. The government implemented ambitious plans aiming for industrialization and self-sufficiency. These efforts transformed Malaysia into a Southeast Asian economic powerhouse. Long before the arrival of European powers, Malaysia was a vital hub within the global trading network. Its strategic location along the Strait of Malacca placed it at the heart of maritime trade routes connecting east and west. This geographic advantage facilitated the exchange of goods, ideas, and cultures for centuries. From as early as the 1st century CE, Malay kingdoms flourished as key players in the spice trade. Spices such as pepper, cloves, and nutmeg, highly sought after in Europe and the Middle East, flowed through Malaysia's ports. The kingdom of Langkasuka, located in the northern Malay Peninsula, rose to prominence due to its control over vital trade routes. The rise of the Malacca Sultanate in the 15th century further cemented Malaysia's position as a regional economic powerhouse. The Sultanate's strategic location and shrewd trade policies attracted merchants from across the globe. Malacca became a melting pot of cultures and a center for the exchange of goods, including spices, textiles, porcelain, and precious metals. The Sultanate's economic success laid the foundation for a vibrant trading tradition that continues to shape Malaysia's economy today. The arrival of European powers in the 16th century marked a turning point in Malaysia's economic history. The Portuguese, followed by the Dutch and the British, sought to control the lucrative spice trade. Their influence led to significant shifts in Malaysia's economic structure. British colonialism, in particular, had a profound and lasting impact. The British transformed Malaysia into a major producer of raw materials for their industries. They established vast plantations for rubber, tin, and palm oil. These commodities fueled industrial growth in Europe, but also led to the exploitation of labor and resources in Malaysia. The colonial administration implemented policies that favored European companies and plantation owners. This period saw an influx of indentured laborers from India and China brought in to work on the plantations. The influx of these laborers contributed significantly to Malaysia's demographic diversity, but also created social and economic divisions that persist to this day. Malaysia's independence in 1957 ushered in a new era of economic planning and development. The newly formed government inherited an economy heavily reliant on primary commodities, with significant disparities between ethnic groups. Addressing these challenges became a top priority for the nation's leaders. The first Malaya Plan, launched just before independence, laid the groundwork for economic growth. It focused on improving rural infrastructure, increasing agricultural productivity, and expanding social services. However, poverty and income inequality remained persistent issues. In response to these challenges, the government introduced the new economic policy in 1971. The NEP aimed to eradicate poverty and reduce inter-ethnic economic disparities through affirmative action policies favoring the Malay majority. It sought to achieve this by increasing Malay ownership in businesses and ensuring their greater participation in higher education and the modern sectors of the economy. The 1970s and 1980s witnessed a significant shift in Malaysia's economic landscape. Determined to move beyond its dependence on primary commodities, the government pursued a strategy of rapid industrialization and economic diversification. This period marked Malaysia's transformation into a manufacturing hub. Attracting foreign direct investment played a crucial role in this transformation. The government established industrial zones and offered incentives to multinational corporations to set up manufacturing operations in Malaysia. Labor-intensive industries such as electronics and textiles flourished, taking advantage of Malaysia's relatively low wages and skilled workforce. This period also saw significant investments in infrastructure development. New highways, ports and airports were constructed to support the growing industrial sector. The expansion of education and training programs aimed to equip the workforce with the skills needed for the transition to a more industrialized economy. Section 6. Riding the wave and weathering the storm, the boom, crisis and recovery. The 1990s were a period of remarkable economic growth for Malaysia. Fueled by strong exports, foreign investment and a booming construction sector, the economy expanded at an average annual rate of over 8%. This period of rapid growth, however, was not without its challenges. Concerns about overheating and asset bubbles emerged as credit expanded rapidly. Then the Asian financial crisis of 1997 to 1998 struck, exposing vulnerabilities in the financial sector. The Malaysian ringgit plummeted in value and the stock market crashed, leading to a sharp economic contraction. The government responded with a series of measures to stabilize the economy, including capital controls and pegging the ringgit to the US dollar. While controversial at the time, these measures are credited with helping to mitigate the crisis's impact and paving the way for a relatively swift recovery. Section 7. Towards a knowledge-based economy, modernization and resilience. In the aftermath of the Asian financial crisis, Malaysia embarked on a path of economic restructuring and modernization. Recognizing the need to move up the value chain, the government emphasized the development of a knowledge-based economy driven by innovation and technology. Investments in education and research and development increased, with a focus on nurturing a skilled workforce capable of competing in the global economy. The Multimedia Super Corridor, launched in 1996, aimed to transform Malaysia into a regional hub for information and communications technology. While maintaining a focus on manufacturing, Malaysia sought to attract investments in higher-value industries such as electronics, automotive and aerospace. The government also recognized the growing importance of the services sector, particularly tourism, finance and Islamic finance, in driving economic growth. Section 8. Navigating global challenges. Malaysia in the face of pandemic and uncertainty. The global COVID-19 pandemic, which began in late 2019, presented unprecedented challenges to Malaysia's economy. Lockdowns and border closures disrupted global supply chains, impacting Malaysia's manufacturing and tourism sectors severely. The economy contracted by 5.6% in 2020, its worst performance since the Asian financial crisis. The government responded with various stimulus packages and policy measures to mitigate the pandemic's impact. These included cash handouts to households, wage subsidies for businesses and loan moratoriums. The government also accelerated the digitalization of the economy as remote work and online transactions became increasingly prevalent. As of 2025, Malaysia's economy is showing signs of recovery, driven by pent-up demand, robust external trade, and a gradual resumption of economic activities. However, challenges remain, including rising inflation, global supply chain disruptions, and geopolitical uncertainties. Section 9. Conclusion: Malaysia's economic trajectory and future prospects. Malaysia's economic journey has been marked by both remarkable achievements and significant challenges. From its ancient roots as a trading hub to its emergence as a modern, diversified economy, Malaysia has demonstrated resilience and adaptability. As Malaysia looks to the future, several key trends will shape its economic trajectory. These include the ongoing global shift towards a digital economy, the rise of Southeast Asia as a key driver of global growth, the growing importance of sustainability and environmental protection, and the need to address income inequality and promote inclusive growth. Malaysia's success in navigating these trends will depend on its ability to foster innovation and technological advancement, develop a highly skilled and adaptable workforce, attract continued foreign investment, and ensure political stability and good governance. Malaysia's economic journey is a testament to its strategic location, abundant resources, and the hard work and resilience of its people. By embracing innovation, investing in its people, and pursuing sustainable and inclusive growth, Malaysia is well positioned to navigate the complexities of the 21st century global economy and secure its place as a leading economic power in Southeast Asia.